became a teacher because you wanted to connect with students in person in class. And now you are being asked to create the magic in your classroom and all those ways of connection with your students onto online and create a whole new way of teaching digitally. To be honest, it's pretty amazing. What I mean by that, and you may disagree with me, but this is a great opportunity for us to teach our students how to connect and how to learn remotely. It's also a great way for us to get creative in our brains on how we can teach content and how we can teach curriculum to our students who are so stimulated by the digital community already. It's a time for us to step up and prove that we are the professionals that we keep saying we are. Because we get to monitor and adjust in ways that we have never done before. And so when we step up and we knock this out of the park, like I know we will, now we are creating this professional environment where people can know that we know our stuff and we can educate their kids safely and effectively, no matter what. So I find this exciting. Now, I've been a classroom teacher since 2006. I've been an online adjunct instructor since 2009. So this, for me, is second nature. So I want to give you some tips and some tricks and things that I've learned over the years that will hopefully make your life maybe just a little bit easier. So let's talk about filming. Don't edit. I know your instinct is to get your lesson perfect, to change it, to cut it, to add this, to cut things down. Don't do it. We don't get to edit in the classroom when our students are sitting and facing us, so we don't really need to do a ton of editing whenever we're filming our classes or filming a 5 to 10 minute talk. Now, I'll tell you how I do it. The research says that if we have kids in a classroom, they need to be up and moving every 15 to 20 minutes. That's because their brains are a social organ. So their brains are connected to all the other social organs in the room. So it's active. But when we take those kids out of the room and they're sitting in front of a computer at home, that social brain is missing something. So what I suggest, what I recommend, is making a 5 to 10 minute short video for you to introduce the lesson, for you to sit in front of the camera and talk about what they should know, and make that really quick. Don't make that part 20 minutes because research shows our students aren't even watching 20-minute videos. TED Talks that are 19 minutes long, the most watched TED Talks are between 12 and 14 minutes. So we got to even cut that down a little bit because our students are a little younger. So if you can make these short clips, and then I like to break my clips up by using different online modalities or tools and resources. So one of the things I do is I like to use QuickTime on my Mac, and I open it up, and if you go to the file, it'll say start screen recording, and I can record my whole screen on my laptop of me opening up a PowerPoint and clicking through PowerPoint and talking to students about what they're seeing and use that. Or I can even open up a blank document. I can work through a math problem. I can show them how I'm getting certain things. I can even have links that I send to them where they can actually watch a video through what I'm watching on my laptop. So you can use Screencast. I use QuickTime. You can use, there's a bunch of other ones out there that are free. So that's a great resource. And I break up my short videos with that so that it makes it more interesting for our students to watch. Also, if you're going to have direct contact with students, I know Grand Canyon and some other local high schools are doing where you actually have to still have certain times that you meet with students. You can definitely use Zoom. The CEO came out and said that you are able to use Zoom for free for educational purposes during this time of funkiness. So I would use Zoom, and you can actually have direct meetings one-on-one. You can talk to your students. They can engage with you. They can engage with other students. So you can have meetings on there, which might be really helpful. It is live, so I will tell you that. And then other resources are ones that we use like at Rio Salado, which is Wistia.com. Wistia, you can actually download and anyone can join, and you can actually film yourself and then send those links to people. It's a great way to have class discussion because people can have the link to the class. They can actually go in and comment on other people's videos. So that's kind of cool. You need a little bit more setup with Wistia than you do the other ones, but once you get it set up, it's a pretty cool program. We've used it for a couple years in our public speaking classes at Rio. So that's a good resource for you also. I actually like to take, I'm going to take this video and I'm going to upload it to YouTube because I'm going to send it to different groups of people with different accessibilities. So I want to make sure that I'm reaching more people. So I upload to YouTube. I use just a public YouTube, and I send this link out to people. So that's another great resource that we have at our fingertips, that we can do that as well. As we navigate all of these tough things, all of these hard roads, let me just assure you that we are all in this together. You're not alone in this. And if your school is trying to figure out what to do, or your district is figuring out what to do, they may have online platforms they want you to use, and that's fine. I'm just trying to give you extra tools and resources while we navigate this together. If your school isn't sure what to do, or if your district doesn't have a plan, I'm going to put my email address right here. Feel free to shoot me a message. If I need to come in and do a training, or I need to help navigate or have a conversation with your admin about different tools and resources and creative ways that we can get through this together, then I would love to do that. This is something that I've been prepared for a long time, but the average educator, the average administrator, they really haven't been. So we're in a very unique opportunity, and we got to help each other out. So if that means me coming just to chat with some of you, please let me know. I love to do that. Or if I have to set up a webinar, or we have to set up a time in Phoenix somewhere that we can all meet and Skype people in, we'll do that. So shoot me a message, let me know. Just be kind out there, and remember, we're all learning this together. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.